Hello everyone. I apologize for the lack of videos in the past few weeks. Recently, I've faced one of the most challenging periods of my life, the loss of my cat, Ching. She was 16 years old and grew sick. Unfortunately, she passed from her health issues. This has severely affected me, leading to the delay in video uploads. In dealing with my grief, I found stories that gave me hope that I would see her again. These stories inspired me to make a video for anyone who's going through the same kind of loss. This video is a compilation of real-life accounts of pet ghosts or spirits. While many believe animals do not have souls, these stories say otherwise. These experiences are a testament to our animal friends' enduring presence in our lives. Even after crossing the Rainbow Bridge, I am grateful for your patience and support during this time. Let us now venture into these stories of animals in the afterlife and find comfort in the thought that our beloved pets are never truly gone, and their spirits continue to watch over us in ways we may not fully understand. Morris the cat, a cherished resident of the historic Crescent Hotel, lived for an impressive 21 years. Known as the general manager and official greeter, Morris became a beloved figure at the hotel. His passing in 1994 marked the end of an era commemorated by a well-attended funeral on the hotel grounds, reflecting the deep bond he shared with staff and guests. Morris's legacy continues beyond his life. Tales of his spirit haunting the hotel add a whimsical touch to the Crescent's rich history of ghosts. A plaque in the hotel lobby pays tribute to Morris, celebrating his role as the general manager and greeter, emphasizing his unique contribution to the hotel's charm and his role in keeping it free of mice. The poem on the plaque honors Morris's dignified life and seamless integration into the hotel's day-to-day operations, highlighting his importance to the Crescent Hotel community. One of the most famous sightings involves guests hearing the distinct sound of a cat purring and feeling the sensation of a cat brushing against their legs, even when no cat is visible. Some visitors have reported seeing a ghostly figure of an orange tabby cat lounging in his favorite sunlit spots throughout the hotel, only for it to vanish when approached. Employees have shared stories of feeling a cat jump onto the bed to settle down for the night in rooms Morris used to frequent, suggesting his continued role as the hotel's comforting presence. There are also tales of Morris's spirit playfully knocking small items off tables and desks in the middle of the night, a cat-like behavior he was known for during his lifetime. Another intriguing account comes from the hotel's lobby, where Morris's memorial plaque resides. Visitors have reported seeing the plaque inexplicably warm to the touch, as if Morris was there, basking in the attention and love he continues to receive from guests. Moreover, during hotel tours, guides often share stories of Morris's antics, bringing smiles and sometimes a shiver of delight to those listening. These stories entertain and connect visitors with the deep history and emotional tapestry of the Crescent Hotel, making Morris an enduring symbol of the hotel's legacy. The legend of the blue ghost dog of Port Tobacco is one of the oldest and most enduring ghost pet stories. It dates back to the 1700s, when Charles Thomas Sims faced a tragic end alongside his loyal blue-tick coonhound. After boasting about his wealth in gold and property at a local tavern, Sims was targeted by bandits, led by a man named Henry Haynos. Despite a fierce fight to protect his owner, Sims and his dog were both killed on Rose Hill Road. Their story, however, did not end there. Legend has it that Sims' dog continues to guard the buried treasure, scaring off anyone who tries to claim it. The spectral blue-tick coonhound, known for its distinctive blue color, has reportedly chased away the bandits, who later fell ill and died. This faithful hound is said to still protect his master's gold, with locals and visitors reporting sightings of the blue ghost dog over the centuries. The blue dog's tale intertwines with the history of Port Tobacco, Maryland, becoming a symbol of loyalty beyond death. The legend has been a part of local folklore for over 200 years, making it one of the oldest ghost stories in the United States. Despite variations in the story, whether during the colonial period or the Civil War, the essence remains the same, a tale of loyalty, tragedy, and the unbreakable bond between a man and his dog. The Blue Dog Saloon in Port Tobacco pays homage to this legend, with a framed tail and an oil painting depicting the ghostly protector. The stone where Sims and his dog met their fate still exists, though access to it has become restricted. The legend continues to be celebrated and explored, with television crews and paranormal enthusiasts visiting Rose Hill Road, especially on February 8th, the date the legend was born, hoping to hear the howl of the blue dog. The story of the blue ghost dog of Port Tobacco is a beautiful reminder of the unbreakable loyalty and deep bond we share with our pets. It's a tale passed down for generations, touching hearts and making us think about the afterlife and the incredible strength of love that lasts even after death. In the heart of Charleston, South Carolina, amidst the historical allure of the King Street Historic District, stands Poogan's Porch. This charming Victorian home, built in 1891 and transformed into a restaurant in 1976, is more than just a destination for Southern cuisine enthusiasts. It embodies the spirit of a beloved local legend, Poogan, the dog. Poogan was no ordinary street dog. He was a well-loved figure in the neighborhood, known for his porch hopping habits, particularly favoring the porch at 72 Queen Street. As fate would have it, when the property was sold and began its transformation into a restaurant, Poogan seamlessly transitioned from a neighborhood friend to the restaurant's unofficial greeter. His presence became such an integral part of the establishment that his spirit seemed to linger even after his passing in 1979. Diners at Poogan's Porch often report feeling a gentle nudge at their legs under the table, or hearing the soft bark of a dog as they enter, a testament to Poogan's enduring presence. It's as if Poogan, in his ghostly form, continues to patrol his favorite spot, ensuring guests feel as welcome as they did when he was alive. The restaurant, honored by this cherished canine, has become a testament to Poogan's impact. He roamed the streets and porches of Charleston with a freedom that endeared him to all he encountered. His legacy is one of unconditional acceptance and warmth, qualities that are felt to this day by those who visit Poogan's Porch. Poogan's story is a unique blend of Charleston's rich history and its capacity for heartwarming tales. As guests dine on low country cuisine, they share the legacy of a dog whose spirit remains a beloved part of Charleston's culinary scene. Poogan's Porch, with its ghostly guardian, continues to offer a dining experience filled with flavor, history, and the occasional ghostly greeting from Poogan himself. Preston the Boxer's story is one of heroism and lasting guardianship, rooted in the heart of Nashville's Belmont-Hillsborough neighborhood. Over 50 years ago, on a Halloween night filled with the excitement of trick-or-treating, Preston proved the depth of his loyalty and courage in a moment that would forever mark him as a local legend. The evening took a dramatic turn when a young trick-or-treater, focused on collecting his spilled candy, found himself in danger's path. With a car speeding towards him, Preston sprang into action. In a selfless act, he pushed the boy to safety, sacrificing his well-being in the process. Struck by the car, Preston was sent flying into a nearby yard. Yet, when the concerned group searched for him, he was nowhere to be found. Preston's physical presence may have vanished that night, but his spirit did not. To this day, the residents of Belmont-Hillsborough recount how, each Halloween, Preston continues to watch over the neighborhood's children. There are tales of a gentle nudge from an unseen force, guiding those who stray too close to the street back to the safety of the sidewalk, a testament to Preston's enduring protective spirit. This boxer's legacy has woven itself into the fabric of the neighborhood, transforming a tragic story into one of perpetual care and protection. Children wandering the streets on Halloween night can take comfort in knowing Preston the Boxer remains their vigilant guardian angel, a friendly ghost dog ensuring their safety with each step they take. These stories aren't just about cats and dogs. They also include encounters with other animals, such as the unexplained appearance of a white horse in Brynny, Maine, North Wales. Witnessed on separate occasions by different people, the horse has sparked intrigue and debate within the community. One incident involved a man taking back roads to avoid police because his car was untaxed. At dawn, he was startled when a large white horse leaped over a hedge directly in front of his vehicle, causing him to brake sharply and spin, only for the horse to disappear without a trace. Similarly, a young couple driving the same route experienced the white horse suddenly emerging over the hedge, which vanished as abruptly as it appeared when they stopped their car. Adding a layer of mystery to these sightings is the discovery of a large horse skull during road repairs, hinting at a historical element to the horse's appearance. However, a direct link has yet to be established. The repeated sightings of the white horse under similar circumstances suggest more than mere coincidence. The absence of any physical trace after each appearance raises questions about the nature of these encounters, whether they are glimpses into the supernatural or illusions. The horse skull found during roadwork might offer a clue to the horse's origins, suggesting a deeper, possibly historical significance to its appearance that remains unverified. These incidents contribute to the local folklore, encouraging speculation about the supernatural and our understanding of it. The white horse of Bryn Maen remains a compelling mystery, inviting further exploration and discussion about the unexplained phenomena that continue to surround us. The haunting of Athelhampton House goes beyond the usual tales of spectral figures, extending into the animal kingdom with the story of a ghost monkey. This peculiar phantom belongs to the Martyn family, whose crest notably features a monkey sitting on a tree stump, accompanied by the motto, "He who looks at Martyn's ape, Martyn's ape will look at him." This very ape is said to haunt the halls of the house with a tragic story. The ape unknowingly became part of a sorrowful tale. A daughter of the Martyn family, heartbroken by an unhappy love affair and resolved to take her own life, retreated to a secret room accessible by hidden stairs, with the ape silently following her. Unaware of its presence, she ended her life, leaving the ape trapped and alone, ultimately starving to death. Today, the ghost monkey is not seen, but its desperate scratching at the secret room's paneling and staircase can be heard, a haunting reminder of its futile attempt to escape. Sir William Martyn, a merchant who traded in exotic items from the New World, is thought to have brought the monkey to Athelhampton to live as a pet. This was during the Tudor period, when being a Catholic family, like the Martyns, could lead to danger due to religious conflicts. The Martyn daughter, who took her own life, was forbidden to marry a non-Catholic due to this very same religious conflict. Athelhampton House is no stranger to ghostly apparitions, with reports of a priest in a black cassock also making appearances. Yet it is the spectral ape that captures the imagination most vividly. The scratching sounds heard in the silence of the night serve as a poignant echo of the past, a reminder of the ape's undying devotion to its home and the tragic end it met within its walls. The Jerome Grand Hotel, nestled in Jerome, Arizona, a town rich with the echoes of its mining past, is home to an array of ghostly residents, each with their own story. Among these spectral inhabitants is a less intimidating but equally fascinating presence, the ghost cat that roams the hotel's third floor. Jerome's transition from a thriving mining hub to a near ghost town and its subsequent revival as a tourist destination sets the backdrop for this unique encounter. The Jerome Grand Hotel, initially serving as the United Verde Hospital, has embraced its haunted reputation, attracting visitors eager to experience its paranormal side. Among the various spirits said to haunt the hotel, the ghost cat offers a comforting, almost homely presence to those missing their furry companions back home. This spectral feline behaves much like any pet cat would, curling up at the foot of beds, scratching at doors, and seeking affection from the living. Its actions provide guests with a surreal but warm experience. Unlike other ghostly phenomena that might evoke fear, the ghost cat is a welcome anomaly. The Jerome Grand Hotel's history, from a critical medical facility to a beacon for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts, adds layers to the tales of its ghostly inhabitants. The ghost cat, with its mysterious origins and elusive nature, stands out as a peculiar but endearing character in the hotel's legacy of the paranormal. The ghost cat has even been photographed, with a clear image taken by a guest in 2008, now displayed at the front desk. This photograph, along with stories of personal encounters, has cemented the ghost cat's place in the lore of the Jerome Grand Hotel. As visitors explore the winding roads and historic charm of Jerome, the ghost cat of the Jerome Grand Hotel offers a lighter, endearing chapter to the town's rich tapestry of tales, serving as a reminder of the comfort and companionship pets provide, even in the afterlife. In the heart of Edinburgh, Scotland, lies a tale of loyalty that transcends the boundary between life and death. This is the story of Greyfriars Bobby, a Skye Terrier whose devotion to his owner, John Grey, a night watchman who died of tuberculosis in 1858. Guiding the procession to John Grey's grave in Greyfriars Kirkyard marked the start of Bobby's unwavering loyalty. After the funeral, Bobby attempted to stay beside his master's grave, and despite being sent away by the caretaker, he returned with unwavering resolve. For 14 years, until he died in 1872, Bobby guarded John Grey's grave, A sentinel of loyalty and love, the people of Edinburgh noticed Bobby's dedication. In recognition of his loyalty, Sir William Chambers, the Lord Provost of Edinburgh and a director of the Scottish Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, paid for Bobby's license and provided him with a collar, now housed in the Museum of Edinburgh. In 19th century Edinburgh, as in many other cities, dog licensing was a legal requirement. This was part of broader efforts to control the pet population, ensure public safety, and prevent the spread of rabies. A license for a dog was a form of official recognition by the city authorities that the dog was owned, had a right to be in the city, and importantly, was not a stray. Bobby's vigil ended with his death from cancer of the jaw, and he was buried close to John Grey, continuing to guard his master even in death. Bobby's loyalty continues, with visitors to Greyfriars Kirkyard reporting that his spirit still guards his owner's grave. People have felt and seen things that make them think Bobby's still around, showing his dedication hasn't faded even after his death. Some have seen a dog-like shadow near John Grey's grave at dawn or dusk, while others have felt like a dog brushed against their legs, despite no dog being there. There are also stories of hearing quiet footsteps or the sound of a dog's collar when no one is around. Others, unsure where to find John Grey's grave, have felt that some invisible force was leading them straight to it, stopping exactly where Bobby used to keep watch. It's as if Bobby's spirit is still doing his duty, keeping his story of loyalty alive. Bobby became a symbol of loyalty and devotion in Scotland, celebrated in books and films and by a commemorative statue that attracts tourists worldwide. Bobby's legacy as the most faithful dog in the world endures, capturing hearts and inspiring those who hear his tale. The Fairport Harbor Lighthouse, situated in Ohio, is unique in maritime history and local folklore. Constructed to guide mariners safely into port, this lighthouse also narrates a tale of enduring companionship beyond the grave, featuring a ghost cat affectionately known as Sentinel. This tale finds its roots in the personal tragedy of the Babcock family. Captain Joseph Babcock, the lighthouse keeper, resided there with his wife, Mary, and their children. The family's life at the lighthouse was marked by hardship, notably the devastating loss of their 5-year-old son to illness. This loss took a significant toll on Mary's health, leaving her bedridden and despondent. To lift her spirits, Captain Babcock brought several cats into their home. Among these feline companions, an old grey cat named Sentinel became particularly attached to Mary. Sentinel was more than a pet. He was a source of comfort and solace to Mary in her final days, never leaving her side until she passed away. After Mary's death, while the other cats eventually left the lighthouse, Sentinel stayed, although mysteriously disappeared sometime after. The story of Sentinel took a turn when a curator, years later, began experiencing inexplicable encounters with a ghostly grey cat within the lighthouse, which served as Mary's former living quarters. From fleeting glimpses to the tangible sensation of a cat jumping onto the bed, these incidents suggested that Sentinel's spirit lingered. The mystery deepened with the discovery of a mummified grey cat in a crawl space during renovations, believed by many to be Sentinel. Today, the Fairport Harbor Lighthouse Museum not only educates visitors about life in a 19th century lighthouse and the region's maritime history, but also shares the poignant story of Sentinel. This ghost cat's tale adds mystique to the museum, drawing animal lovers intrigued by the supernatural. Regardless of one's views on the supernatural, the story of the ghost cat at Fairport Harbor Lighthouse stands as a powerful reminder of the deep connections we share with our pets. This lighthouse is an essential destination for anyone interested in Ohio's diverse historical and mythological heritage. Thank you for accompanying me on this captivating exploration of real-life stories that defy the belief animals do not have souls. These tales strengthen the idea that our animal companions are still with us, guarding us and awaiting the moment we meet again. Whether you're grieving the loss of a beloved pet or are fascinated by the mysteries of the paranormal, I hope you found these narratives insightful. Moving forward, I plan to bring you more frequent uploads delving into the unknown. Your patience is greatly appreciated, and I'm excited to share more with you in our next video.